Alright guys, so I was looking at some stuff on Amazon again, and I was looking at this one here. I'd like to review this radio, but I'm waiting to see if it'll go on sale. It just seems like, I know there's some particulars with it. I have that radio, and I like it for portable. It feels a little delicate, maybe. It's definitely not a radio you would use at home, in my opinion. I've seen this one. There's one locally for like $255 with some other stuff. I'm also really curious about these. Like I've actually made enough money through affiliate links, I might just buy one of these with the deal just to test it. You kind of have mixed reviews. I don't know what the difference between this one is and the other one is. This one is sold by SU Great US. Let's see what the other one says. The other one got a 5% coupon on the other one. Hoover. I don't know if there's any difference between the two of these other than the price. And then here's another one. Some other company selling it. Then there's these ones too. My main thing, I want to have a battery in it. If it's going to be QRP, put a battery in it. A lot of these don't cover all the bands. For some reason, they like to skip 8 band. They like to skip some of the bands. This is a VFO. It says transceiver, but it's actually a VFO. This is a receiver, which is kind of neat. I'm not really sure why you would show this picture of this thing without the screen on. So anyway. Wow, can't even read it. Oops. What the hell? Another one of these. VFO. It's the weirdest current bellowing I've ever seen. It looks like one of those midnight solar Outback charge controllers. Look how much this radio costs on here. Now here's one thing I will mention, which is worth noting. If you buy one of these radios on Amazon, you can return it. If you buy one of these radios from Ham Radio Outlet, you cannot return it. And if you can, it's got to be within the first 3 days, and there's a 15% restocking fee. If you buy this radio on Amazon right now and you don't like it, you can send it back. And the funny thing is, it's from Ham Radio Outlet. Eligible for return, refund, or replacement within 30 days of receipt. So, ordering this from HRO on Amazon, you give yourself a 30-day cushion. It also costs, I think, $100 more. Let's go look that up. Ham radio. What the hell? I'm getting tired of this crap popping up. I've been having problems with the Opera browser, so I switched to this. You know this damn thing's spying on me if it popped it up that quick. Okay, here's Gigaparts. HamRadioPrep.com. A bunch of people trying to make money. Okay. Well, we're waiting for that. So I think this one's not much more. Man, what in the hell? This is ridiculous. I don't understand why it's not pulling it up. Good Lord. This is ridiculous. I've never had a problem.
Tango, and I'm in New Mexico. I've just been listening to y'all, the Illinois Net, but I'm in New Mexico. AA5LT.
I have a feeling it's got something stupid to do with the Microsoft browser. So, this is what I don't like about, you see how it flashed that black screen? That's because Opera is running some kind of command line thing for a second, and they're doing something shady. They have, it operates funny, and there's just some kind of strange stuff. I have a friend that, gotta turn this crap off. They, I have a buddy that does IT stuff, and he says you can't trust the Opera browser. He said it does some really weird behavior that's not safe. So, okay. But I don't think you can trust the Microsoft one either. That's not ham radio outlet. It says it is, but it's not. Okay. So if it doesn't open on here, there's probably a problem with their website. Yep. I'm wondering about that. Okay. Let's just do this. Gigaparts. So Gigaparts and HRO have teamed up together anyways, so the prices are going to be pretty much the same. Okay, products. Come on. Holy crap. Raspberry Pi 4, $54. Interesting that they sell that. Oh, that's right, they do all sorts of stuff. I forgot about that. Damn it. Stupid pop-ups. Amateur radio transceiver. Okay. Mobile radio. I don't know if I want to look at that, but let's just look it up anyway, because I know the 891. So yeah, it's $100 less, $679. But they sure are proud of that 705. I don't understand why that thing costs that much. Even the 7300, they need to drop their price on it. It's ridiculous. You can't sell a radio that came out in 2015 for more than the 710. We have a 999. It's like, yeah, it's just too much. 12. for the 991A. Where's the rest of the stuff? More on the way. $1,800, $1,900 for a Kenwood 590. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. I don't know why anybody would spend that kind of money on that. The radio's been out for like 20 years. Alright. We got here. So these, as we can see, are severely marked up on Amazon. Now this one is probably sold by HRO too, yeah. But I've dealt with HRO, and unless you are dealing with a particular store where the manager is cool, you will not be able to return it. So 710 is about $300 more on HRO. It isn't fulfilled by Amazon either, so you really would not want to buy this on Amazon from Gigaparts, shipped from Gigaparts, other than if you were concerned about the 30-day thing. So looks like they lowered the price by $3 on this thing. Well, that is awfully generous of them. Now these things, I don't understand why they're so expensive. These RTLs, they used to be like $21. Here we have the one of the tuners that has the thing in it. Now I built the one, and they all use a similar board, but I have not used it because I don't trust it, and I find that it would be quite easy to probably burn the thing up. This one has a regular coax on it, SDR transceiver. Interesting. Yeah, I'd love to test all these different ones out and just see how they operate. I have a feeling some of them are some probably terrible piles of steaming crap. Let's see here. I've seen these. That 0.5 megahertz to 30 megahertz handheld QRP USDX. They're like, the reviews on it are really, really bad. It's kind of cool though. Jesus Christ. Who in the hell pays $549 for a CB radio? I don't care if it does 200 watts. That's ridiculous. And it's an RCI Ranger, so like this particular platform, well, it might be good on AM, it's not going to be good on sideband. Let's see. I don't understand why these are so expensive either. Who pays $62 for a UV5R variant? That's all it is. The Zygo 100 watt PA amp. Here we have a Ray Dottity, which is just a TYT radio for $199, in disguise as a 10 meter radio, but it is a high power CB radio. Look at this thing. This looks kind of cool. I haven't seen this one before. Maybe a little bit more different. Or maybe exactly the same. No. It's not. I need to filter out everything that's not prime, but some of the stuff on here, I'm like, I don't know. Who buys this? FTDX10, $1,600. Yeah, so sold and shipped from Gigaparts. I didn't realize that this. Why does this keep doing this? I don't want to track the price. Anyway, you could buy something off of here and, you know, you get 30 days. I think Gigaparts might offer 30 days, so that's something to look into.